Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. I have a gameplay video. This is Trundle on the new patch 10.2 with his new changes. I actually played a bunch of games of him today. The game I'm going to show you specifically is this game here, 2-3-17. I got an 83% kill participation. These are the first two Trundle games I played today. One big thing I learned here was Trundle into LeBlanc, or our entire comp here was just not ideal into LeBlanc at all with three melee champs. Definitely did not go well this game. I made a bunch of mistakes, but LeBlanc just absolutely destroyed us. And then this game here, we had an Ezreal Ivan that sort of just completely outscaled us, to be honest. And this Malphite mid actually popped off. But yeah, I think that Trundle is definitely a his ganks feel very much like the amount of distance you can close with the new move speed from W, plus I'll talk about my runes as well with the Nimbus Cloak. I think his ganks are very strong. In terms of like matchups and stuff, like, so if we take a look at some of these games, this game, where was it? This game in particular, I was versing a bunch of very heavy like AD champs. Like this was basically like a pretty heavy AD with lots of melee champs. Like it's Kane, Aurelia set. And Trundle's like really good into this, I think. Like Trundle's just not that good into range champs that can kite him, to be honest. So yeah, definitely ideal to pick him. He's the ultimate tank counter, obviously with your R, like very, very good against champs. Like what was I against? Like so this game, yeah, I was against a Scion and a Tarm. So I had two really good targets to steal their stats with my R with. Yeah, so let me know if you have any questions after this review based on Trundle, like when you want to pick him. Definitely, I wouldn't say he's a first pickable champion. Again, you got champs like LeBlanc, and I also ban Elise. That's what I always ban when I'm versing in champ selects as Trundle, because yeah, Elise is definitely very hard to deal with. Alright, so let's take a look at this game here, and I will start by talking about my win conditions. So firstly, runes. So I go press the attack. I think this is pretty standard on Trundle. You just get on them, get your press the attack proc. You do lots of damage, your burst damage, then that's really it. Like your fights aren't going to go much longer than maybe like 3-4 auto attacks in the early game. Then I go Triumph, which is really standard. I go Tenacity here because I'm versing a Scion, a Shaco, Time has his stun, Ari. So there's a lot of CC here. And I actually really want to build Ninja Tarbs because I'm versing a Scion who's AD, Shaco, and Draven. They were pretty hard AD. So if I can get the Tenacity, then that's all good. Check the box. I don't need to worry about Merc Treads. And then I go Last Stand. I sometimes decide to go Coup de Grace, but I felt Last Stand was pretty good again into like this like three sort of melee matchups. I would take like Last Stand, but if I'm versing a bunch of ranged champs, which again I wouldn't really suggest picking Trundle, then Coup de Grace is better. And then I love this Water Walking Nimbus Cloak combo. Water Walking obviously helps you have really good river control, and Nimbus Cloak works really well with I'm not sure if I go Blue Smart or Red Smart in this game. I think I go Red Smart in this game, but either way it just helps you again close all that distance and get the smite off. You get the move speed increase, and it works really well with combination with the blue smite move speed. So then I just go standard attack speed, adaptive, the AD, and then armor because I am into a Shaco jungle. Alright, so let's get into this game here. So yeah, so let's talk about my win condition. So I'm instantly leaving top. I don't care about top at all here. I am into an Ari, and yes, Syndra's actually pretty alright. Like, Ari's very hard for me to gank post 6. Obviously, she can cut me pretty easily with her ult, but I can follow up with Syndra stun. We can maybe, like, get her, kill her pretty quick. But my win condition here is bot lane. I have great CC tools with the Thresh. And Draven, if I get a good pillar on Draven, he's going to have a very, very difficult time. So, Jinx is a hyper carry. I want to get her ahead. So the way what happens this game is I actually get all my lanes literally simultaneously ahead. And then they end up starting to throw, and this is really frustrating. It happens all the time. And what I really want to talk about this game is just me, like I maintain my discipline. I just kept on Like, if my team wants to go die, I let them go die. I just go farm, and I wait for another opportunity to present itself. We almost get to a point where we lose this game, despite me having like almost a perfect early game, which happens, and you just need to just not tilt and just, you know, keep making good decisions. Alright, so yeah, so bot lane's my focus this game. That's my game plan. Alright, so to compensate that, so I literally tell my Rise here, I'm starting blue. And why I want to just leave top, because we just don't have enough damage to kill Scion. And Rise, like, I just don't want to make that a messy, like, the 2v2, we lose 2v2 into a Shaco Scion. So I'm just really just like, ignore. I'm just happy for them to scale up. If Rise can survive lane, that's great, but I need to focus bot. That's my win condition. So starting blue, I do 3 camp, blue, Gromp, Wolves, into red. Constantly using my F keys to take a look at lanes. Alright, so I'm looking at bot here. Alright, so what I want to do, because I actually know, what I actually forgot to mention as well, I actually know that Shaco started top side right here. So I can't just walk down here. I want to secure some vision first before I do any sort of play on gank on Shaco, because it's a bit risky. Because Shaco does have Ignite, like he is pretty strong. So I'm coming here trying to get some vision. I'm trying to get some information on Shaco. So I chuck a ward. Here, I walk around the river. Shaco's not around. And I'm like, alright, let's go in here. Let's go on the Draven. Probably not an ideal pillar there, to be honest. Draven does kill my Thresh, but we do kill him. But the best part about this is we've burnt all of Draven's summoner spells. So absolutely going to be looking to path around reganking this. And I killed this Tahm Kentur as well. Alright, so now what I want to do is get Rift Sculler. Actually, no, so I think maybe Shaco did start blue and think, but for some reason, like, again, in my thought process is that because the way bot pathed, I was like, there's no way, like, Shaco must have started red. And usually what Shacos love to do, they love to do, like, Raptors red with, like, their boxes and stuff like that. It's, like, a pretty good clear. Yeah, so he's top side, but the best thing about that, Shaco's top side, but guess what? He can't take any camps because I've taken all my camps, right? So there's nothing he can get, so I'm getting a lot more than he's getting. Alright, so I actually decide, so what I want to do here is I want to, because I know that Shaco's top side now, he's gonna be back on the bot side of the map in around 30 seconds. Because there's nothing else for him to do. He's probably cleared his top side, he's taken Rift Scuttler. So what I want to do is I want to place my last ward pretty deep here to just protect my bot lane, because remember, my bot lane is my win condition. So I literally use this opportunity to steal Gromp as well. Shaco's mid, so this is free. Place a ward. This is going to be my tracking ward. And switch out to my sweeper trinket. Okay, no, I do go blue smart in this game. I actually think this was a red smart game. I think one of my other games I went red smart. I actually really liked it. Alright, so a bit of fail mid there. Unfortunately, my Syndra dies and Ari gets away. But, so yeah, so this is why I don't... So you notice that I just didn't decide to do my bot camps again. Well, obviously I did Gromp, but because right now my jungle path, remember, my win condition's bot. And you see how I'm constantly panning my camera bot? Because what I want to do here is a full efficient path. Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, come down here for an early dragon and... keep impacting bot. Like, I'm looking at top here. Oh, actually, no, I do gank top here. So, I feel like I have some room to do this. And I'm just like, he's pretty overextended. Like, I have blue smite. Like, maybe this can be my one gank. So, just the way he's positioned right now. And we actually kill him very easily. So, I'll just show you the way I gank here. I think I hold my E. I like to hold my E. Just so then if he flashes, then I can just E after him. And I use my E here just to protect my Rise from the Scion. And alright, so now I'm panning back bot because I'm like, alright, well actually I really need to refocus right now. Notice actually I've got 2 control wards of base. This is again to get objectives, try and get bot here. And now I'm trying to do efficient path. Just clear that. Alright, also look at this tracking. You see Shaco? This is the ward. Now I know where he is. Very, very good. It's going to help my bot lane. I know if he's going to potentially look to start Dragon or something like that. This is sort of just, again, the idea of him's going to be on one side of the map, he's going to flip to the other side, place a ward there to just track him. Alright, so Shaco, actually, I see Shaco and I just need to back off there. I protect my Syndra, that's all I really wanted to do. Shaco walks into here, so I don't even, you notice I just walk past Shaco? I actually don't even care. Like, Shaco can do whatever he wants. He tried to go for my Syndra, and now I'm sort of confused where the Shaco is. I'm sort of waiting for him because I'm like, why is he not doing my Raptor camp or something like that? But I think he's trying to find me. So yeah, I sort of lose position here. But what I do here, I actually just literally just ignore Shaco, and because I know, remember, Ahri has no ult and she has no flash, so we just collapse on her. Shaco's trying to follow me. He's trying to come and, you know, counter gank. This is fine. I see this is 3 versus 2. There's no way they have enough damage to kill me. And Rise burns his flash there. Maybe didn't need to. Alright, so yeah, right now 100% kill participation. Just trying to get all my lanes ahead. If you look at this now, I've impacted bot, mid, top, and mid. But I'm still need to focus. I really do need to reposition myself in terms of really focusing bot side of the map. Because right now, what this is going to be doing is, like, if I keep wasting like a lot of time here without getting dragon, it's going to be inefficient. Because my top camps are, you know, blue's already up. My top camps are about to spawn. Yeah, really need to get this dragon, like, do something bot. Alright, so you notice I just bait this Rift Scarlet, just turn on him. Force him to Q, kite back to the Jack in the box, I force him out, there's nothing he can do. Alright, so I probably should be panning my camera here. My Thresh does die. Trying to help my Jinx. Okay, I think Pillar, I'm pretty sure this Pillar saves him, yeah. I think that was a really good Pillar. And now I know Shaco's going to 100% try and kill Jinx. Just walk on top of my Jinx and we get the kill. Alright. So yeah, early game's going really good for me. And remember, let's take note of this good early game because it starts going south. Alright, so look at this here. You notice how I don't do dragon? Because right now, what I know is that Ahri, because I know she doesn't have vision of this, well, obviously she's walking into here now, but I'm just going to go straight on Ahri because she's going to try and face check this. So I just want to come here and burn her ult. Syndra gets a really good stun. Oh, she actually doesn't have ult still. And we get a kill, so really good. She just runs into us. And then we get our free first dragon. So I'd say potentially could have got this earlier. I guess this is sort of the best we could do based on, you know, what happened mid. Syndra had to base and stuff. But I'm still pretty happy with this. Alright, so notice how I'm basing straight away, even though all my jungle's up. Because right now, it's very efficient for me to get my Cinderhulk because I just clear way faster with it. And again, I can go top side, clear all my camps, and then press down bot side for win condition. I don't really care about Rift Herald. I really want to break bot and just keep accelerating my bot lane. So I buy Cinderhulk, and I actually should have sold my refillable potion for control walls. I think it's really important. I do that later, I think. Alright, so now going top side, doing an efficient route. What did I type? Oh yeah, so I actually mess up my build completely. So what I like to do is I'd like to build Zeke's next. And I'm trying to communicate with Thresh, saying, are you going to build Zeke's? I mean, this sort of doesn't make, I don't know what this build could in. I just sort of messed up the typing, but I should have built Knight's Vow for my Jinx. Again, Jinx is my win condition. What I do is I just play really supportive Trundle. I'm just trying to be as tanky as possible while still doing damage, you know, with press the attack, with, like, you know, my walking up on the Cinderhulk. So unfortunately my bot dies there, so that's not ideal. Alright, so notice how I'm doing Gromp, and I see Shaco and everything bot here, so I can't do an efficient path anymore. I need to really just go help my bot. I need to help my Jinx. So I skip my wolves. I don't care about what's going on mid. I need to go straight to bot. So I'm panning my camera down here. Like, I just really can't get this down. But they actually do get 3 plates, I think. No, they only get, yeah, they get 3 plates. Alright, so coming down here to potentially gank. I'm sort of waiting for them to commit a little bit more. They end up committing. But, Tarm Draven, yeah, Tarm's very annoying to deal with. So I sort of just back off here. I do use my ult on Tarm. You know, Shaco has his ult. Like, it's not really a fight I want to take. I just, like, I know that we're still far ahead. There's no really reason to risk this fight. As long as we're protecting the tower, I can, you know, go back to clearing my jungle. Alright, so it was actually a really good hook by Thresh. Come here to try and follow up with him. This is where Trundle... Look how fast I am with Pillar. Get the really good Pillar. Like, these gags are just so oppressive when we kill the Shaco. So as you can see, early game is going pretty good. 206 right now. So what I want to do is, again, I want to just go back to farming, full clear, be efficient in my jungle. I want to clear all the way up top, base reset, and then keep going bot. I just want to get this tower and keep accelerating my Jinx. She's my hyper carry. So I do my Krugs, red, Raptors, Wolves, Gromp, base. So I'm looking at what's going bot constantly. There's my Ninja Tarbs, and now I'm looking to build Zeke's Herald, but again, I should have bought Knight's Vow. And look at this, my bot's like dying now, so this is very frustrating. So look at this, look how quickly I changed my path. I'm like, alright, well, I can't do anything bot anymore. I'm just going to go top and get Rift Herald. So you need to constantly adapt, like, your jungle path. And now I just go do Rift. And they actually break bot tower. So this is pretty bad. Based on my win condition, what I wanted to do here, you just need to be, again, maintain discipline, keep making decision making. Don't let them, just because you put all your resources bot and they start dying and lose tower, still maintain a level head, don't tilt. Alright, so now going bot side here, Dragon's coming up. I really want to try and go for fourth drag condition, win condition. Looking to gank mid here. There's another good peel off. Also ult. She burns flash and ult. So this is awesome. Even the fact that she gets away here, this is great for us. There's no way they can contest Dragon now. Ari's literally useless. Alright, so I have a control ward. I'm just trying to do this. I'm pretty confident they can't contest us. Jinx has bot pushed in as well. My team's not helping me do Dragon, so I'm actually just trying to like force out someone. Like I'm trying to just pillar him off here and just do Dragon. Help me kill Dragon Jinx. Alright, then we get the drag. And I'm pretty sure I'll just back off here. No reason to fight. We're ahead. I have Rift Herald. Let's make smart plays. Be disciplined. So, I'm pinging bot now. I'm like, actually, let's try and break this tower. No, actually go back here. Dodge the Ari charm. I don't even know what's going on here. I'm so confused. I'm just like, I just want to break this damn tower. So, coming down here, but I actually don't decide to do Rift because everyone's collapsing now, so I'm actually in a bit of a bad position. Thresh throws his lantern, I think. Yep, and then I just get away. So, nothing else we can really do here. This is great. We waste time ult. Just chuck my pillar. There's nothing they can do here. So what I do here is actually I base with my empowered recall. Another 2 control wards from base, and now I am going mid because there's Draven's, caught out potentially here. Draven actually is starting to get pretty fed. He actually almost kills this Ryze here. But Ryze does get the kill. Alright, so remember, I do have Rift Herald. We've lost bot tower. We don't have a single tower on the map right now, so I'm trying to think about what objective is next, or what to get our first objective, really. We do have 2 drags, so what I'm really doing now, in my head, I'm sort of just going to let the game play out a little bit. So I'm just going to go and clear my camps, maybe get some visions, get my control wards down. I'm trying to look for a play for my Rift Herald. Alright, so yeah, so this is when it starts going south. Like, this is where your team just starts throwing. So remember, I helped bot a lot. I helped mid, I helped my Ryze, and now I'm actually thinking, like, Ryze is 3-0. Actually, Ryze is now my win condition. So I'm thinking to like hover Ryze play top side, which is good as well from where my jungle camps are. I'm looking to potentially help mid, but nothing really I can do here. I just want to do my camps. I probably should be panning my camera down to mid. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Oh yeah, it's actually fine. Alright, so I'm just protecting my Ryze here. It's great me walking into river. I knew they were walking up there. I just want to get... I'm like a human ward bot. Just walk up there. Hey Ryze, they're all coming up to you. Scare them off with a pillar. Just go do my jungle camps. So I actually tell my team to go get bot now. So I really want bot tower to be taken because Baron's, coming up in 3 minutes or so. We're going to have to switch our pressure to Baron, and it's going to make it really difficult for us to get bot tower because, especially when dragons, remember we have 2 dragons. Third drag is definitely a win condition. We really need to get that bot tower, which will allow us to get drags. Because they have bot tower, they can push in much harder, and they can get dragons easier than us. Alright, so my Rift Shield's actually about to expire, so I'm like, alright, I just need to do Rift Shield mid. What I want my team to do right now is literally come right now, rotate onto this, and let's go get mid tower. And this is actually pretty lucky, I think. This is a bit of luck, but not so much. So they're all pressuring top, and we're going to hard push mid with Rift Herald. So this is actually really good timing for us here. Using Rift Herald mid. So they all come kill Rise top. We get mid tower, so I'll just play this out. I get a control because I remember I know that they're rotating down. Whoops. So I'm just going to try and cut them off here, like with my pillar and stuff. I get a really good pillar, but unfortunately don't break that second tower, so that's not ideal. Alright, so what happens in the next 30 seconds for a minute is very strange. So our comp, if you think about a comp, our comp's very front to back. Like me, Trundle, I'm the tank. I'm just going to keep throwing pillars. I never commit. I just keep walking back and forward. Jinx is ranged. Syndra's ranged. My Rise is ranged. I wait for a Thresh Hook. My job is just to peel all my damage champs. So I'm just trying to do, I'll just show you how I'm team fighting here. So I'm just trying to protect. Ari actually does, I think, get a charm on me. Here's a pretty good charm. Forces me to flash. I ult the Scion, which makes me very tanky. And this pretty much gets me around. So I'm looking to re-engage now. Dodging some abilities. But the Shaco box is really OP there. I got 3. So yeah, so this is a pretty strange fight. Like it's actually good looking back on this again. Like we just couldn't do anything. I feel like they're all low. I feel like if I just got a pillar, we kill them. Look, this is good pillars. But it's the boxes. That's what it is. And Jinx gets Rise altered in here, and then we sort of literally just throw this fight now. So this is not ideal. Jinx is very upset, as you can see in the chat. Dragon is coming up soon. I really want this actually. So you see, notice I keep coming in and actually sort of bait my Syndra there. So this is where it's just going so south. I was pretty frustrated by this fight. I just felt like we couldn't do anything. So this is discipline. I'm just backing off. I know we can't defend this anymore. I just back off. I base. I just give the tower. Just don't... If I die, game's over. I'm very tanky right now. I need to... My smite's very core. Alright, so look at how I'm just pinging Rift Herald now. I just want to trade objectives. Smart decision right now. They're all bot. I'm just going to go to Rift Herald. So I tell my team to give it. Concede it. I want to do Rift Herald. They do one side of the map. I want to take something on the other side of the map. So we do Rift Herald, they get Dragon, that's their first Dragon, and then we're looking to do top. So what I look to do right here is I'm going to let my Syndra push out the lane, check there's no vision, because I actually want them to defend, and we can maybe look for a pick or a catch. But this is actually pretty obvious, I think. Rise of Syndra's here, we just got Rift Herald. I just want us to secure the thing, but actually Draven shows up here. So we actually, if we didn't walk there, we would have killed that Draven. So Draven flashes to get eaten by the, so my pillar, I force his flash so he can get, saved by Tarm. Unfortunately, Thresh dies and we just need to back out because Jinx isn't here, who's one of our core damage members. So I just back off again, disciplined gameplay. Use my pillars, just try and get out. Jinx is bot, there's nothing. So they could actually look to force Baron here with Jinx bot with my Thresh dead. So I just need to stay healthy. And I need to keep pressuring them with pillars, just make sure the enemy team knows, hey, I could potentially, smite steal this. Alright, so my Jinx gets bot, and they don't start Baron, which is really good for us. Alright, so I do base after this to get my Zeeks. I think we've got double Zeeks this game, so I think I just Zeeks my... Zeeks is so good on Trundle because it works so well with his ult. The fact that you're in melee range, you get either the Firestorm and the Ice Storm Blizzard thing. I can use it. Still is really good for Rise and stuff to peel, the melee champs and stuff on him. So I think I Zeeks my Rise and then Thresh Zeeks the Jinx. Alright, so I'm going topside right now for my blue and stuff, but I need to start controlling topside. Baron's obviously another prime objective now. Trying to be efficient, clear my camps. There's nothing really else for you to do on the map right now. No one's really hard contesting Baron. We know that we have a good ward there, so we know if they're looking to do anything. Just using this time to keep farming. You know, so I'm actually 20 CS ahead of Shaker right now, so I'm actually doing pretty well in terms of farming, despite, you know, the chaos of this game. Alright, so now walking down bot side. Alright, so this is where I actually start stressing. I'm like, alright, well, they're not bot side. They actually might be doing Baron right here. So I actually start pinging it. But remember, we can't walk into top side. Like, it's very risky. So what I need to do is we need to push. Notice how I'm pinging here. Push mid-wave. Like, yes, they could be doing Baron, but it's way safer for me to push in mid-wave just to create some pressure for them to react to the wave or something like that. So I push, and then Ari's literally bot and Draven's top. So they're actually not doing Baron. I use this opportunity. Second rift, let's just go ham. And this is where Trundle's so oppressive, just catching people out with Thresh. So again, use this opportunity. Let's split second decision making. Ari bot, rift done, mid, let's go. Really good Thresh hook here, and this is where we start getting a lot of stuff. Another pillar, but unfortunately no one's there to follow up. Ari's pushing bot, but I just want to get this tower. Do we get in hib? I think we do get in hib. So I'm going to try and save my pillar for like a really good one on Draven. That's what I'm thinking right now. But then we just start to back off because Ari goes missing. She's looking for a flank. But then Jinx turns around, does a hero play here. And we're like, alright, let's go back onto this. Try and get another good pillar on this guy. But I'm just trying to peel my Jinx as much as possible here. So you see how I'm walking on top of Jinx so he can't Q? So I'm just trying to protect Jinx constantly. So we can't get these, you know, his tongue Q thing off. I think I burned Flashy, I got charmed. And then I just, so look how fast with the buffs. I definitely feel the W buff from last patch 10.2 on Trundle. Alright, so I'm looking to base now, refresh my control ward. So Dragon's coming up in 20 seconds. Baron's also an objective. I'm looking to build Stoneplate next, and I always build Stopwatch first because it's such a good item. And I refresh my 2 control wards, get some magic resist because Ari's actually sort of doing some damage. And I don't have any magic resist items, so I just want a little bit of magic resist. Alright, so they're going Baron. So they're going Dragon. I'm like, alright, if they're going to do Dragon, let's just go straight for Baron. So unfortunately they get it because we sort of had to reset on the map. And then we start this, but I'm pretty sure we just back off it. Like, this is very risky, I think. Actually, do we back off it? Yeah, we do back off it. Because Ari's getting a good flank on us. So I'm trying to turn on... Again, I'm just trying to protect my Jinx. I don't have pillar. That's actually really annoying. I could have been a good pillar. Trying to just scare away the Jinx. Probably stopwatched way too early here. Oh, we would have won this fight. I would have survived. Draven just chops me down. Yeah, I wasted... I stopwatched too early. We do get the ace. So, we don't end here. It looks like we can end, but timers just aren't on, you know, long enough right now, and it's just a rise on a Thresh. So, I think they get 2 towers. They get pretty close, but as you can see, all the spawn timers right now. So, it's pretty frustrating. You know, now Baron's a potential objective that we need to recontest. So, get some more magic resist. Again, refresh my control wards. Always 2 control wards. They're defending mid, so I use this opportunity just to farm my bot side. So notice going Krugs here, you still need to be efficient in this stage of the game. You notice I'm actually approaching almost 2 levels ahead of Shaco just because I'm being way more efficient right now. So yeah, using this opportunity because then I can nicely clear from bot to top. And they're actually doing Baron. So my Thresh died. No, so this is what happens. They're not doing Baron. My Thresh gets caught and I'm doing things. I'm like, why are you there, Thresh? I'm not there to help you. And this is what happens. This is when your team's just throwing. And now we're on the back foot. They have full river control. I'm sitting here trying to push out mid. And they're going to start Baron. So this is where some decision fatigue's going. You know, we can maybe go on to back, you know, try and backdoor, but I just don't have enough move speed damage. The minion wave's not up. So I'm trying to go for a Baron still here. This is what no, we actually potentially could have lost the game here. And I actually stuff up my Baron smite. I definitely should have waited a little bit longer. I am a level ahead of Shaco and I die here. So this is my second death this game. But we lose Baron. So definitely not ideal. So a bit annoying there. And the game's sort of extending out. Alright. So yeah, let's take a snapshot right now. So Sion's very tanky, but I'm fine to chop him down with my ult. My Rise is sort of getting fetish from this. CS is very low in this game, to be honest. At 28 minutes, my carries have literally like no CS. Draven's very strong right now. Tarm is annoying to deal with because he can always, you know, eat his Draven with his W. But Thresh and Rise are my core sort of. So I just need to peel them. That's sort of what I'm thinking right now. Alright, so we actually go all in on bot here. Because Dragon, we want to push out bot, hardcore push it out. Because Dragon's coming up, and this is our third Dragon, I think. But they actually have Baron, so what this play, like, yes, they could theoretically go mid, but what this is, because we're on the map before them, we're like making the proactive play. Even though we have Baron, it's like we don't care. We're gonna go straight, make the play, make you guys react to us. Because if we're sieging on them, you know, then they're not sieging on us. Then that's actually a good position for us to be in. Because also, if we just die here, like, it's not as bad. But if we die on a tower and we're getting sieged on, then, you know, then we can lose the game. Because obviously spawn times, by the time they push all the way out, you know, it will have spawned. Alright, so Sion actually engages here, and this is pretty much where we win the game. I just ult the Sion, I'm just peeling, soaking up all the charms from Ahri. And there you go, we made a proactive play. Shoko's trying to backdoor, but there's no way he can beat our siege. You know, mid inhib's down. Oh, this is actually hard to watch. I just have no damage. I don't know why I go for this. This is actually potentially could have been bad, but I end up dying. Pretty annoying, but Shoko tries to backdoor Rise, does that, and we end the game. Alright, so yeah, I wanted to show you this game, just more to show you Trundle. Again, I think Trundle's very good into like tankiest champs, especially like Sion and Tarm this game. Don't really pick it too early because, again, champs like LeBlanc, like in that game that I played today, just hard counters it very hard. But yeah, I think it definitely feels a lot better than previous. I definitely can feel the buffs, the move speed increase on his W, and also the move speed like the slow on his E. Like his ganks, he can close so much distance, and you know, especially with the Nimbus Cloak rune. So let me know if you have any questions about Trundle. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.